BAXCOVA! The truck just turned over upon the highway. Wagwan people, this is Tevin the Jamaican patwahboss and welcome again to the Jamaican Patwa Corner. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at some unique exclamations and surprise expressions that are used by Jamaicans on a daily basis. Only a true Jamaican can understand the importance of these words or expressions to properly express the sentiments that is being felt at that point in time. Guys, let's admit one thing. It is hard to sound like a Jamaican unless you have lived here in Jamaica for many years. And even then, it is still somewhat uncertain. Trying to get a grasp of the Jamaican language is a challenge, which many visitors to our island attempt with enjoyment and enthusiasm, much to our entertainment, especially when they try to say yaman. So whether you call it Jamaican English, Jamaican dialect or Jamaican Patwa, the Jamaican language is engaging, expressive and entertaining. Okay, so enough talking already. I know. So let's take a look at some of these exclamations or surprise expressions and how they are used in different sentences. So the first surprise expression that we'll be taking a look at is blouse and skirt. This is definitely not talking about clothing. This is an expression of shock and amazement. Now let's take a look at blouse and skirt in a sentence. Blouse and skirt. Oh, she survived a drop there. And that is saying, wow, how did she survive that fall? And number 2 on the list, we have backside. And no, this is not talking about the backside of a person. This is also used to convey extreme shock about a particular situation. Now, let's take a look at backside in a sentence. Backside! I can't believe that the girl thief my money. And that is saying, I can't believe that the girl stole my money. And guys, a key thing to note is, many of these expressions are hard to translate. Like, what does backside even mean in English? It has no translation. So what we'll do, we'll add it as an exclamation at the end of a sentence. So instead of writing out what backside actually means, we'll just use an exclamation at the end of a statement or at the end of a sentence to convey that expression. So number 3, we have BAXCOVA. The origin of this term is unsure and it is frequently used as an exclamation of shock, just as how you'd use backside. Now this is also another exclamation or another expression that has no translation in the English language. So we'll just add it again at the end of a statement as an exclamation mark. Now let's take a look at BAXCOVA in a sentence. BAXCOVA! The truck just turned over upon the highway. And that means the truck just turned over on the highway. Number 4, kuya. And that translates into English as look here. Oftentimes, there is nothing physical to look at, but it is used when something sounds too incredible, or when someone is showing off and you don't even want to talk what you know about them. Now let's take a look at the 2 ways in which we can use kuya. Sentence number 1. Kuya, then I really this a ragamuffin she go marry? And that is saying, did she really marry that youngster? Kuya, check yourself here, cause me know about you. And that is saying, you better calm yourself because I know your personal business. And guys, if you're going to use this surprise expression, then the timing and the setting must be right. Because these are often used in informal settings like with, close family members or with friends. Number 5, blowout. So blowout convey shock and surprise, but it is definitely not a call to rain blow on somebody. However, it is sometimes used to describe the intensity of a blow. Now let's take a look at the 2 ways in which we'd use blowout in a sentence. Goal! Blowout! Oh, the baller miss a goal there. And that is saying, how did the soccer player miss that goal? And now for sentence number 2, this is where you'd use blowout to describe the intensity of a blow. Yo! The cricket ball give him a blowout lick in the head, Look there now, y'all a bleed. And that is saying, he got a serious hit to the head with a cricket ball and now he's bleeding. Number 6, my back foot. And don't start looking for a person's hind legs. It's just an over-the-top expression to express feelings about an over-the-top situation. Okay, so let's take a look at my back foot in a sentence. My back foot, which planet you come from, massa? And that is saying, which planet are you from? And the point to note is, my back foot can be used when someone has said something that sounds very much unbelievable. Again, it is an expression to use to express feelings about an over-the-top situation. Number 7, me rated or me ratted. This one is popularly used amongst most Jamaicans, and it can be pronounced as me rated or me ratted, and is often used to convey amazement, shock, or even bewilderment. Some persons may argue that the pronunciation may be based on which parish you are from in Jamaica, and Jamaica has 14 parishes, and in every parish the patois is slightly different, but that is a discussion for another video. So now let's take a look at me rated or me ratted in a sentence. Me rated, where this a traffic you come from? It a go make me late for work. Or me ratted, where this a traffic you come from? It a go make me late for work. And that is saying, where did this traffic come from? Because of it, I will be late for work. And guys, again, remember, some of these expressions, they can't be translated into the English language. So we add it at the end of a sentence or just a simple statement using an exclamation mark. Blow! What are you, boss? I'm proud of myself.
But Kuya, after me tell the man to take off my head top, my 2 head side, and left me head back and trim me how he want, and no attack him proud of himself. He must style me, you know. But watch how me go style him back. So Raga, so much you trim regular customers?
3,500.
Me backside. So that, but that no make sense. So you charge me $3,000 for your first time trim and 3,500 for your regular trim. But that no make sense. You know, sister, your pricing backward.
Boss, you have to have arts and craft in the business. Let me teach you something. You can't scale a fish until you catch it. You see me?
But Raga,
me not cut you know, but you know, so this COVID thing have bad up the place.
Me not to follow up them thing there now. So how it a go on?
The number of COVID cases in Jamaica has now reached 22,019 persons, with 8,292 cases still active, and 13,107 persons have recovered. And up to this point, Jamaica has recorded 406 deaths.
Me BAXCOVA, are so much people dead from it?
That's why the Ministry of Health is urging persons to practice social distancing. They even limit the public gathering from 15 persons to 10 persons, and the curfew hours are now from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. So to protect yourself from this virus, make sure that you wash your hands with soap and use your sanitizers after touching different surfaces. This handshake thing is done away with. Elbow do it now. And don't forget to wear a mask, because this will help stop the spread of the virus. You should also remember that some persons can have COVID without showing any signs or symptoms, because these persons are asymptomatic. So you can never be too careful. So yes, COVID has revolutionized the world. So wearing a mask and sanitizing your hands is now the new norm. And that is the reason why when I charge my price, me no want no customer give me no argument.
Me ratty, you know me never take that COVID thing as serious, but thank you for the info.
Don't worry about that, man. All of that in the pricing.
Then you have to pay for that too.
And you know, say the worst part about all of this, cheese patty they are $230.
Ratty, how cheese patty coming at this?
Why right now, I eat one right now still in about, yeah man, are you that man? Up and running man, are you that man? I $3,000 that still, you see me?
Baba. Finally, everyone knows it's $1,000 me have still.
What? My back foot. So after me tell you say $3,000 for trim, you can sit in my chair and I can give big man $1,000. Yo, a style thing that you know.
It's not a style thing. It's the COVID thing. You say you charge $3,000 for trim, but it's $1,000 me pay for trim. So Baba, so where your mask there? You dare they preach to me, you know, about this whole COVID thing, you know. You come like this preacher, the preacher them, you know, where they preach to people and I tell them, say, do what me do, but not do what me say, but not do what me do.
See that you can't ever get that right.
You know what? Give me back that $1,000, you know, because maybe I have to go test myself to see if you all give me COVID. Let me teach you something, Baba. You can't style. Man, I'm blind, you want blind me? First you might give me COVID, now I'm blind, you want blind me?
Come out of my shop. Number 8. Cho. Cho is an expression of frustration and is often used by one voicing his or her opinion about a certain matter. Now, let's take a look at cho in a sentence. Cho, yo, me tired of people like when want come take man for idiot in a star. And that is saying, I am tired of people taking me for a fool. Number 9. Kiss me neck back or me neck side. No, you're not asked to kiss someone's neck back. These two expressions are used to convey shock about a particular situation. Now, in a previous video, we actually looked at these two already, and that video was how Jamaicans describe their body parts in patois. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. That video is pure fire. So go and check it out. Now let's take a look at how these were used in sentence in that video. Now we as Jamaicans, we call the side of your neck, neck side. And the back of your neck, we call it neck back. Now both of which are used also as surprise expression. For example, kiss me neck back. In do it for real. Me neck side. Me don't know say man how do it. So even though they are body parts, we somehow fit it in some surprise expressions that are only unique to Jamaicans. Number 10. JEEZAM, PEEZ. And as you may have guessed, this is a reference to Jesus Christ. However, this is a Jamaicanized version used to convey surprise. Similar expressions may also include Papa Jesus, Father God, or Lord of Mercy. Now let's take a look at how you use JEEZAM, PEEZ in a sentence. JEEZAM, PEEZ, I want a cheese patty so dear. And that is saying, why is the cheese patty so expensive? This list is by no means exhaustive. And as the language evolves, Jamaicans continue to find new ways in which they express themselves. What these expressions mean is really important, using them in the right context and in the right occasion. I cannot stress that enough. Okay guys, so I hope that you learned something from this video. Rotted. But we're not doing big up segment yet. Okay guys, welcome to the big up segment, and in this segment we will be giving shout outs to the first 5 persons that commented on our last video, which is Jamaica history in a nutshell. We will also for the first time be highlighting a bonus comment. Now these 5 persons are: number 1, we have Kojo Tutu, and this person said, dude, you look Ghanaian. Well, in the last video we looked at Jamaican history and we realized that our ancestors came from Africa, so you'll expect nothing else. But thank you man, and big up yourself. Number 2, we have ZK420 ZK, and this person said, Wagwan, Medea man. Thank you, and big up yourself. Number 3, we have RR, and this person said, Modest Island, me want to visit someday. You definitely should. Thank you for commenting, and big up yourself. Number 4, we have Kerrian Bligin, and this person said, I'm Jamaican, but I love your channel. Big up yourself, Tevin. Thank you very much, Kerrian. Thank you for watching, and big up yourself. Number 5, we have Titania Williams, and this person said, great work, man. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Titania, and big up yourself. Okay, guys, so we have a bonus comment coming in this week, and this one is coming in from Dr. Rudy A. Kanai, and this person said, Tevin, you have done it one more time, sir. Your chronological information is concise and well presented. Love it, love it, love it. Today you're making history by your performance. There was never a patwahboss in Jamaica before. These teachings, aid and learning tools are most indubitably wonderful work of a great mind. Tevin, keep on keeping on. You will be rewarded greatly as the patwa historian on stage. Your entrance on stage to the world is certainly going to be one that is remarkably renowned. It is happening already. Enough love and blessing. Thank you very much for those kind words, Dr. Kanai. Really touched my heart, and I just want to say enough love and big up yourself. Okay guys, remember to wear your mask in public. Also remember to wash your hands and sanitize as often as possible. By doing this, we can help to stop the spread of the novel coronavirus. So if you have made it this far in the video, I want to thank you very much for watching. And again, this is the patwahboss saying, walk good, and see you in the next video.